Good evening. Authorities say they've dealt a major blow to organized crime in New Jersey. A dozen people, including a Maplewood police officer and two ranking members of the Scarfo crime family, were rounded up today. Trish DeGasperis reports the state's Organized Crime and Racketeering Task Force says the case is important because the people involved are noted for their violence.
Authorities say that these men carry out the business in North Jersey for the once powerful Philadelphia-based Scarfo crime family. In an early morning raid conducted at their homes in Bergen, Passaic, and Essex counties, officials arrested a dozen men and confiscated an arsenal of weapons at the various locations: rifles, handguns, even a crossbow. The men are charged with a multitude of offenses: racketeering, loan sharking, arson, drug trafficking, and conspiracy to commit armed robbery and burglary.
It's our feeling that this type of joint effort leads to this type of wide-ranging ability for us to prosecute, charge and prosecute these type of individuals.
According to officials, there's lots of movement within the Scarfo organization right now because of Scarfo's recent conviction. And authorities say that the players today are the players to contend with in that organization. Officials say that the ringleaders are John Januska and William Layton, and that they recruited the others to form a pool of criminals. One of those recruited, say authorities, was Officer Philip Amutis, a veteran with the Maplewood Police Department. He's charged with carrying out loan sharking duties for Layton, who was in jail on another offense. Defense attorney Michael Critchley is representing the police officer, who is William Layton's son-in-law.
And he finds himself now involved innocently in what I come to call mega trials. They start to frighten me because not only are they mega trials, but they have mega allegations, sensational in nature, involving many individuals, and it's kind of difficult to ferret out the wheat from the chaff.
If convicted of the charges, the men could face a lifetime behind bars. Trish DeGasperis, New Jersey Network News.
State prosecutors say New Jersey got a detailed look today at organized crime's video poker operations in North Jersey. Belinda Morton reports a former member of the Bruno-Scarfo crime family testified today before the State Commission of Investigation.
This state's witness, whose identity had to be disguised, testified before the State Commission of Investigation, detailing how he and his associates operated video gambling machines in Hudson and Passaic counties.
What you did is, if it was a new stock, you'd put the payout high, so you'd put it out 80%. And then, as it progressed, the neighborhood would know you can make pretty good money on the machine. Then you go back in and reset the machine down. Next time you might bring it down to 60%. Following time you bring it down to 40%.
Those were some of the methods used by alleged members of the Bruno-Scarfo crime family to control video gambling machine payoffs. The protected witness implicated the Scarfo family as well as the Lucchese, Gambino, and Colombo organizations in the illegal video gambling business.
Is it fair to say that the public has been ripped off?
Sure thing.
The testimony today was significant because it shows what these video games are doing to our people, particularly our young people.
SCI members say it's important for the public to know that organized crime has its tentacles in video games like this one, and that proceeds are feeding into other forms of organized crime, like drugs and payoffs to public officials. Assistant Attorney General Robert Carroll says the video gambling problem is similar to the one that existed in the 20s and 30s with the one-armed bandit slot machine.
What happens is they are placed in stores, liquor selling establishments, local candy stores, things of that sort, and they are gambled upon by patrons who come in. They are often paid off by the shopkeeper or the person on the premises who is responsible. That constitutes illegal gambling under our criminal code.
There are many kids that are becoming addicted to it, and substantial amounts of money are being thrown away by the population on these games.
The SCI will hear more testimony tomorrow. The commission will issue its report at a later date, making recommendations to the legislature. Belinda Morton, New Jersey Network News, Trenton.